Hi guys, Richard Butler, Video Community Manager here at PitchGround. When I left you in the last video, we were at this point and I told you I was going to explain to you in more detail about campaigns. So let me just go over to the Set Campaigns option. And what you're going to see here is that each emoji has a default setting, which this is out of the box setting. So when somebody gives it a like, it asks for a lead email. When somebody gives it joy, it asks for a lead email, and for example in wow, sad and angry, it asks them for a comment. Now we can change these default click to actions very easily, and if somebody's really happy, we could recommend a website to them. If they're joyous, we could get them to sign up for our mailing list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the like campaign here. I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to say, well, if somebody likes it, I want to send them directly to a link. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get them to go to a website. And the particular website I'm going to get them to go to if they like my page is to PitchGround. Now this could be anything. This could be your PitchGround affiliate link. This could be an affiliate link for another product. It could be for anything you want. Any type of link you want, you can actually put in there. So what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to name this campaign. I'm going to call this I'm going to keep it very simple, so I call that like campaign. I publish that. Once that's saved, I go back to set campaigns. The joy campaign, I'm going to get them to share this on social media. So I'm going to create new, I'm going to go to social share. I'm going to type in the website that I want them to share, and I'm going to ask them to share it on Google Plus as well. And I'm going to give this a name. So this is joy campaign. And again, I'm keeping this quite simple. And I publish that. If I go back to set campaigns, if they are neutral, what I'm going to ask them to do is I'm going to ask them to sign up for my mailing list. I go back here, I click on create new campaign, and I'm going to say lead email, subscribe to our newsletter, and I'll call this neutral campaign. I save, and then I'm going to publish that. And once that's done, I'm going to go back to set campaigns. So for the sad campaign, I'm going to leave it as a comment. If they're angry, I don't want them to get abusive with me. So I'm just going to have a message pop up and say, sorry, the content was not what you wanted. And that's it. I'm not going to ask them to leave a message or anything else. And I'm just going to call this one angry campaign. So what you can see is that Emojics is really useful. It allows you to do so many things and to actually change the call to action once they have actually clicked on one of your campaigns. So I just go back to set campaigns. Let me just check everything here. And we have, okay, direct link, we have social share, we have lead email, we have comment, and we have message. So when I go back to my website and I click on the like, what will happen is it will redirect me to PitchGround. Really handy. If I go back and I click on joy, it's going to ask me to share on social. If I click on neutral, it will ask me to subscribe to the newsletter. If I click on sad, it's going to ask me for feedback. And if I click on angry, it's just going to say, sorry, that content was not what you wanted. And that's it. So it's so simple to set up those campaigns and to change them. And I can just at any time go into set campaign, and then I can make a change. Now, what I can do is I can look at my archived campaigns. So these are all of the campaigns that I actually had set up, and I can go in and I can just reactivate those if I want to reactivate those campaigns. So it'll create a new campaign with the same settings. If you decide that you want to change what happens when somebody clicks on like or joy, etc., you can just click on create new campaign on that particular emoji, and then it will save that. And then if you need to reactivate, you can just reactivate any of them here. So really useful. Now, so that's really easy. Go off, set up your campaigns, experiment and see how you get on.